What's going on, everybody? My name is Dialon57, and I'm coming at you with another epic video. So I'm here on the Diablo 4 PTR. I'm having a hard time understanding how you're supposed to properly test the game when you have to go and farm for the stuff that you want to test. It doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because when I go into a PTR, I don't want to play the game. I want to test the game. I want to make sure that when I do play the game next time, i.e., Season 5, that the game is good. Now, I know that they moved our characters from live over to this server. I know that most of the people who are going to be testing the game are people who play all the freaking time and have a bunch of stuff, right? But if I want to test a build that's not currently viable, why would I keep the stuff for that build on my character? I wouldn't. I wouldn't keep that stuff. For instance, I have a hurricane build on live. At the time that they took the snapshot, I was playing a tornado druid, and I don't want to test that stuff. I don't want to play that stuff. I've been playing that stuff. I want to test the new Cataclysm Druid because from the way that the patch notes look, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. They give you this new item, Bior's Fangs. Basically, it makes it to where you press Cataclysm, you do a ton of damage, you know? And with the combination of Cataclysm itself doing a lot of damage and it giving you unlimited spirit, I figured this would be an awesome time for Boulder to make a comeback, even if it's bugged. Hopefully they fix the bug between now and then, or even then you can switch to a different storm spender like lightning or whatever, right? The main thing is to keep as much uptime on your cataclysm as you possibly can, so you keep that 100% damage increase and the unlimited spirit. And there are a bunch of ways that you can reduce your ultimate cooldown through, abilities, passives. You can put on a pair of flicker steps. Not only does it give your ultimate more damage, it gives you ultimate cooldown reduction. Every time you swing with Hectic, it lowers one of your active cooldowns by X amount of time. You build a bunch of attack speed. You do the damn thing. You can get attack speed on your weapons, I think. They made it to where you can get new weapon types. Just build attack speed. Just build attack speed. Got a Godslayer crown, trying to suck stuff in, do more close damage. Yeah, I just thought it was cool. I'm not God's gift to Diablo 4. I don't know all the ins and outs of the damage min maxi numbers and things like that. I don't even have a single spreadsheet. But the point is that when I get on the PTR, I'm here to test stuff, right? And the PTR in its current state is half-assed, in my opinion. You know, there's one little guy. We'll go over to him right now. It shouldn't take me more than just a minute. There's one little guy that you go to whenever you log in with a new character. You go and talk to him, and you get a level 100 PTR boost. So you can make, a new character or whatever and boost it up to 100. It gives you a selection of some of the new affixes and legendary that are going to be added. In fact, actually, I think Homeboy disappears after you're done talking to him. So yeah, he's not even there anymore. It doesn't give you the best versions of things, right? So this isn't even that good of a roll. It didn't roll perfect on the affix, like the passive text. It's not a 925 item, which why wouldn't it be if I just got a boost? That doesn't make any sense. I want to test what I'm working toward. You know, it gives you some gold, sure, cool, but there's no way to choose items. There's no way to choose things. I would not be wearing this specific Godslayer crown if I didn't have to. I would not be wearing this specific Bjorn Fang's tusks if I didn't have to. I would pick stuff with greater affixes. And you still have to farm for masterworking materials too. Like if I come here and I try to masterwork this thing, I don't have the stuff to masterwork the items either. I have some tempering materials, sure, but even then, there's still the temporary rules. I only have 2 left on this. I should be able to drop into the PTR, make a new character, and have some sort of vendor or something that lets me choose a weapon type, that lets me choose affixes, whether or not they're greater affixes, and, you know, I should be able to go and masterwork them. Or the tempering menu, instead of it being the tempering menu, I choose one of the tempers, and I choose which temper I want. Because I'm here to test. I'm not here to play. In fact, making it more like you're here to play brings people away from the live server. Because why wouldn't you come to a server that just has an innate advantage? Where, oh, I don't have to grind to level 100. Oh, it gives me some starting stuff. Oh, it's already unlocked pit level 200. It has new features, new cool stuff. Yeah, why wouldn't I do that? Not to mention they do increase drop chances. So I've seen people here who have gotten Ubers and stuff just from messing around with PTR, but they're not perfect GA Ubers, and they still had to farm them. It's just like, I want to test more things. It's like, okay, cool, just play the game, idiot. But at the same time, I don't want to just test this theory craft druid that I have. I want to test sorceress. I want to test rogue. I want to test necromancer stuff. There are other things that I want to do, but with only like what, a month ish, maybe a couple months, I'm gonna sit here and have to grind on a test server just to see if anything's worth a shit. It's frustrating. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I want this game to be good so badly. I want Diablo 4 to be good. I love this game. It's so good. You know, like the bones of it are so good. It's just like, if we had more time to test things, it could be even better, and it would address one of the biggest issues with the game, which is class balance. I can guarantee you that next season, this is a guarantee. I bet you, barbarians are still going to be busted. Druids are still going to be lackluster. Rogues are still going to be taking advantage of some sort of bug. That it's a fact of life at this point. That's how it's been since the game has been out, and it's because we don't have the necessary tools to properly test the stuff. Not only do we not have the ease of ability to test things, we have a general lack of information, right? Sure, okay, I can go into my settings. I can go into my fucking options here, go to gameplay and show combat text. Great, I have it all showing. That's awesome. I don't have any meters to show like what my variable throughput is. There's no way to do like a parse or anything, which I'm not saying necessarily the developers have to do that stuff, but there's not even the ability for the community to do that stuff. I can almost bet you there would be people in the community who would come out with parsing tools. And because this game is like a pseudo single player experience, it's not like it's toxic or something to have those tools available. It just makes it to where you know what you need to build. And me, your average D4 gamer, I can go in, I can parse stuff, I can do cool stuff, and I can figure out, okay, cool, this will be able to do this within a margin. I can make this thing kind of work. Cool. Build diversity, great. But then I'll still be able to go on and I'll be able to pick a meta build from the website. You know, it's just frustrating. There's no information. That they've always had is that this buff bar is too small. Even when I do play on live, like when I'm playing the Hurricane build, I have to stack up passives, right? What are the passive names? Clarity. All right, so you have clarity, and then there's another ability, provocation. When you remain in werebear form for at least 20 seconds, your next non-defensive skill will overpower. All right, the whole Hurricane build, which I like, by the way, the whole Hurricane build is built off stacking those two passives right here, this one and this one. You stack those two passives, and then you press Hurricane. All right. Meanwhile, the only way to be efficient is to stack a bunch of rolling buffs through shapeshifting. I can't even see these on my bar. I can't even see them on my bar. So I actually have to wait and wait until buffs expire to see if I can press my button. It makes no sense. And we don't have the ability to make something like a weak aura or something. I know this is not WoW. I know this is not an MMO. La la la, kick W, forehead. But I can't make something to make that information clear. And it's integral to the kind of character that I want to play. Doesn't make any sense. This should be a place to test. And even then the feedback tools aren't even that great. You know? It's like, oh, do you want to report a bug? Alright, cool. Nothing's wrong. Oh, sorcerer's lame. Okay, that's a majority of the feedback they're going to get. But then you get people like me. I'll sit there. I'll actually spend time giving honest, like, thorough feedback. And it's like my voice doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter. I've been saying the same shit over and over again about the problems with the game. Like, there are some things that are glaringly obvious, like the itemization being an issue, and they tried to address that. But there are still issues with that, i.e., being just a more differenter treadmill, right? I don't know. This is a ranty video. The PTR needs to be fixed. There needs to be more clarity and information. You need to be able to get the items that you need to actually test the game, because the PTR, player test realm, it's in the abbreviation. I want to test. You know, an issue that I've had all the time with the Paragon board is that sure, it shows you like your main stats and the glyphs you're using and stuff, but wouldn't it just be so dandy if I had another window, like, I don't know, right here or something? It's like, oh, you chose these rare affixes. You're getting this much core damage increase. I click on that, it takes me to where I'm getting it from. Oh, you're using this legendary node. You're getting this benefit from it. How great, how neat would that be? How neat would it be to have clarity of information? Wow, wow, wow. I don't know. I'm just bitching. If you took some time to watch this video, thank you for bearing with me during my little rant. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Shouldn't a test realm give you the tools to test? Shouldn't I be able to choose the items that I want to use to test the game and actually give proper feedback without having to dedicate the next few weeks of my life to it? I just feel like that's reasonable. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. YouTube memes. Like the video. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.